Seriously? Oh my god. Really? I didn't even do that. Let's crank up the I have to crank up that there. I really didn't actually want to have to break out the airbrush, but the red was being so annoying. I pretty much just said screw it. I'll repaint the rest of the stuff later. Right? Good morning, Fatal. I was having such a hard time with getting the red to go on smooth with my brush that I decided, let's screw this. I'm just going to go ahead and airbrush it on, and then I can fix my greens and everything else later. Pretty much what I'm going to do. Because that was just too annoying for this morning. And now I get the lovely joy of trying to dump my red paint back in the jar. It's just like the base color of red, right? That's what I was having trouble with. It's the base color. Okay. Fucking red, red everywhere. Bleeding. Bleeding red. Okay. I actually have to clean out my airbrush real quick. I will be right back. So obviously I've got some areas to fix because of the overspray. It's kind of inevitable. Like I said, I was having such a hard time with the red this morning. Like with the primer underneath just kept showing through, and I wasn't liking that. But in the end, this one is going to look like this guy, which I finished yesterday. Thank you. Oh yeah? Well, that's cool. Yeah, I used to have a friend that owned a board game and role-playing game, and um, he owned a. It was basically just a game store, right? But it sold comics, it sold games, it sold miniatures, it sold a lot of stuff. Um, and he owned it for a few years, but that was like 6 years ago. Actually, a little more than 6 years ago. Probably closer to 8. But oh, nice. Well, I'm not an award-winning painter yet, but I really enjoy the hobby. And you want to know what's kind of funny? This brush is huge, right? I mean, it's a size 4 filbert, right? But for some reason I like using it. I've never had a brush quite like this one. Yeah, the brush is amazing as far as like smoothness goes. Um, and that's one of the reasons why I like it. I mean, it's got the broad end, and it's actually got like a kind of rounded tip. But then, if you turn it, it's narrow too. I mean, so it's like I can sit there and get into the tight areas most of the time, and I can use it for virtually everything, and that's why I love it. But I also have a size 2. Tip is starting to curl up on it a little bit, but a size 2 round. Um, and I have a size like I have a triple O. Um, eh, can't even read that anymore. But I have one for the extreme details. I have one that's a 1/8 inch Willow's blender, and like I originally bought it because I thought it was going to be a good dry brush, um, but it's actually really good at glazing. Like if I just wanna, yeah, it's got a crooked tip. um, but yeah, I mean, like I have all the brushes, but in the end, this guy is my go-to. Like I actually got one of these from New Jersey before I came back home to Michigan, and fell in love with it there. That's where Let me see if I can find that guy again. I have ADD, so I put stuff somewhere and then I forget, like promptly forget where I put it. But I mean, that's how I painted this guy. Was like I painted this dude with like 90% of this was that filbert brush, right? And fucking when I was done with this thing, man, I never wanted to go back to another brush. Um, actually, let me send you my Discord. I don't want anyone bothering me on TeamSpeak today. That'll take me just a minute. You have Discord, right? All right, are you Midnight Shadow? Okay. All right, you should be able to join the channel now. Oh, crap. Can't hear you. Hold on. I think that's me. Uh, the
I've got the headphones back on. Is it better now?
Yeah, but that was me. That was all me. And of course you might end up hearing yourself in the stream, so you might want to turn it down.
I don't really mind. Just I'm doing stuff on the desk here, and I would like to bother you with the background noise.
Ah, okay. Actually, I'm gonna switch this over to my headset.
Fully switch to headphones.
Yeah, I'm gonna switch everything to my headset. Hold on. Gonna take a minute. Um, oh yeah?
I'm only gonna salvage the SSD and probably I don't know nothing else.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah. Well, it's been updated. It's like 10 years old computer, so the
Gotcha.
patch's been fixed and upgraded a few parts some time ago, but ever since the last power crash, my computer got fucked up pretty bad.
Yeah.
I was at a cafe place down the road, not too far away from home. I let the computer on, just go there, meet a friend, and the power company decides to bring down the power block by block. So when they got, we were informed beforehand, of course,
Mm-hmm.
but it wasn't scheduled for that day anyway. So they decided to bring the power down block by block, and when they got to us, they just did it like 3, 4 times in a row. Power down, back up, back down, and then no more computer.
Man.
Yeah, lost a 50-inch TV monitor. Um, my second monitor from the computer also got fucked up a bit. It shuts down on its own,
Did,
whatever
did,
it feels like.
did you have any of these behind a surge protector?
Yeah, it
Uh,
went all through because
is it
I didn't have it regulated to not give back power to the computer, all the devices connected to it. It's just for safety reasons. But when the power came back up, I don't know why it went through.
well?
Um,
Here's the thing. Most of those power surge protectors, most of them have a warranty slash insurance policy on them, where if they're still within their warranty, um, the surge protectors, manufacturer's insurance will cover damages up to a certain amount,
mhm.
right? Because that's exactly what they're there for. They're there to protect your stuff from being destroyed by power surges, right? So I would look up whatever surge protector you have and find out what their policy is, and if you can prove that that it's still under their warranty or under their policy, then you might be able to get your shit covered.
Oh, don't laugh at me on this, please. But I'm trying to learn Chinese, so I am actually able to read what this bullshit insurance says. I have a receipt only, yeah, but hey, good morning.
Someone else come in? Oh,
I
never mind.
heard.
Someone, hold on.
Oh, sorry. Some guy Kobe was on TeamSpeak. Said,
Oh, okay. So you're on both. Gotcha.
yeah, I didn't kill the TeamSpeak client, but he left. He disconnected.
That does happen quite a lot on our team speak.
Is it is it public? Is it posted? The TeamSpeak info
It's
posted anywhere?
Yeah, it is posted. We have it posted on our Steam group, and Burnout has it posted on his stream. So yeah, it's pretty much public.
No, I had to ask Red for it like quite a while back.
Yeah.
Actually, speaking of Will, where is he? What's what's he been up to? Is he alright?
Uh, you talking about Big Red?
Yeah.
Um, well, first I'm going to remind you that I am streaming, so try not to give anyone's names away. Twitch actually has a thing about that.
So I'm
Um,
sorry, I totally forgot about that.
it's okay. Um, but from what what I'm understanding, Big Red has been going through a lot of physical exercise. He's lost like 300 pounds off of his I think it was originally 900-pound frame. And so he's become a lot more active than he used to be. He's trying to stay away from his computer as much as he can. Um, I think you know that he bakes.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
makes a lot of those edibles.
Edibles, yeah.
Um, so he's been doing that a lot. Um, and he said that he has a really nice neighbor on his I think it's a duplex that he lives on. Um, And so sometimes he just sits out on his porch talking to his neighbor for hours.
It's
Um,
amazing, dude. I'm really, really glad for the guy.
yeah,
I mean, started following him when he was back on the Arma days.
yep,
I got really interested in watching his videos and his replays on Breaking Point, like
yeah.
1,000 meters headshots, so things like that.
Oh yeah, he
And
was
I
he was
started.
crazy good on Breaking Point.
He was very helpful to me, at least. I don't know. I don't know. He explained a lot of things to me, gave me a lot of tips.
Sure.
Uh, we never actually got to play together for obvious reasons, but I really like the guy.
Yeah, he's a good
Really like
guy.
the guy, and I lost him for like a year or so, but he had this health issue.
Yep.
And one day, all of a sudden, it just yeah, we used to spend a lot of actually your time late night um, hours talking through his stream. Yeah. He was a Marlboro guy. He used to smoke like a motherfucking train. Really. Oh, sorry. Excuse the language.
No, no, you're good with the language. Because I have my stream marked as mature. It's
Okay.
just the.
I'm good with language, but a poor choice of words. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I'm really glad for the guy. Really glad for the guy. Last time we were playing ROE together with Boston and Blacklaw.
Yeah,
But it was on the beta. Anyway, it's good. It's good to know that the guy's alright.
yeah,
I was
yeah.
afraid that he might have another health issue, and it's I don't know.
Well, the last time that I actually talked to him was about a week ago. But yeah, from my understanding, he's doing good.
Well, if you talk to him again, just give him my regards.
Sure. And he knows you as Fatal, right? Or does he
Yeah,
know you as
yeah.
Ray-Ban?
I've been using a lot of different nicknames in games, and when we were playing ROE together, I was using a random name like Heaven Can Wait.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not like that. That Heaven Can Wait. When you see my Discord name is that one. My Scam name is different. Everything's different. So yeah.
Gotcha. Well, damn it, choose one. You're good.
I've been trying to protect my accounts, so using different usernames and passwords.
Sure.
Uh, actually, haven't lost a game account since 2003 using that. I don't know.
Yeah, I
And
haven't
and I
um
keep doing it.
I haven't lost any game accounts in a while either, and I think it stopped um once I started being able to use two-step authentication,
Hmm.
right? So every time I see someone talking about, oh, my Facebook account got hacked, I'm like, did you turn on two-step authentication, you moron?
Yeah.
Like,
Well, my experience at least usually went like they would tag the email that was related to a game account,
hmm
or they would randomly try names, and when they get to see that one of those names, words, whatever, fits into a game account, and it requires you to use a different password, they were looking for the in-game mail. And back at the day, we were using Hotmail, and I don't remember what else. And that was very very easy to recover, even if you weren't the original owner.
yeah.
I actually got to talk to. I had multiple MSN accounts because I have a different email for each game account anyway. And I actually got to talk to one of the guys who recalled my alternate email as his own. And I actually called him and we talked.
Hmm. Interesting.
Yeah, it was a guy in Mexico, of all places.
Even more interesting.
I was back in 2006 or 2005, I think. If I wasn't drinking coffee and smoking right now, I would probably chill a bit and go to sleep watching the miniature painting. Find it very, very relaxing.
Yeah, I find painting to be relaxing too, which is kind of like, a lot of people laugh at me when I say this, but when I mentioned New Jersey, I specifically took models with me and paints with me to paint. Right? And everybody's like, "Why are you working on your vacation?" I'm like, "This is relaxing." I'm
It's
like,
my
"This is
hobby,
the
dude.
best time to do it."
It's my hobby. It's like carrying books with me and take my time to read something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. I never got to actually do it on my own consistently. But I don't have any equipment or paints or anything. But I have a few friends who've been doing this for quite a while. Model painting, World War II. Uh, I don't know what the word in English for it was. A scale of a World War II battlefield, something like that. So yeah, it was two brothers who were Boy Scouts together,
Ah, okay.
and they were painting tigers, panthers, everything. That's what got me interested in the first place.
Painting the Panzers.
Painting the panzers and the camo around it and the brush and everything, dude. We used to spend like hours trying to perfect the colors of the on the ground, the trees and bushes.
Yeah, yeah.
I was
Protecting
13
them.
years old.
Oh, you're talking about when they were playing?
I was 13 years old at the time. It was pretty weird for such a young boy to be dealing with to have a hobby not related with a ball.
Oh, sure. You were a nerd. It
It's
happens.
no, I'm still a nerd. I don't mind.
Oh, I apologize. I used past tense there, didn't I?
Yeah, yeah. Did you try the Inquisitor game, Warhammer 40K?
Negative, negative. I have not yet tried any Warhammer 40K outside of video games. Um, Main reason being broke.
Yeah, I feel you. Fun fact: I had to do official signed and stamped statement. I gave to my manager at work that I'm able to come back to work,
Hmm.
and they still don't accept me until I'm fully recovered. They're forcing me to sign off. Go to a doctor and sign off.
Hmm.
I'm on a limited time contract until the end of the year, so I'm pretty much useless to them by now. So they don't even want to pay me. So you're gonna get paid by insurance. They don't give a fuck. I'm gonna get paid like 3 or 4 months from now.
Sorry to hear that, man.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not getting paid for this until I'm done with it. Oh, and I gotta try to get it done by the end of the month. That's my deadline. And
How
there's
many miniatures?
a
Full set?
lot. Well, it's not as many as Warhammer 40K, but um, what's there's 6 total of these dudes, right? So that's
Mm-hmm.
the first one that I did took about 12 hours. This one's gonna be shorter because now I know what I'm doing with it. Um, the other ones will also be shorter, so maybe like I don't know if I can. I don't think I can bring it down to 9, but I'm gonna try. Um, let's see here. Yeah,
Already looks better than before.
yeah.
So yeah, progressively improved.
But I'm going to move my camera real quick because I'd rather just move this than booked all those, right? And size comparison, right? So I have all those dudes, all those infantry, those 6 robots, and then
Oh my god.
hold on,
You have to be done with them by the end of the month.
done with all of them. Yep. Uh, and then there's another 10 miniatures that are downstairs stripping right now. But I mean, as far as like the list goes, see if I can pull that up real quick. That into view. I've got like a half hour, maybe an hour left. Here.
There was a guy I used to watch a lot painting, Monkey Chase, something like that. Polish guy, I think, or Romanian. He used to sculpt um, game characters from video games mostly.
Okay.
But what he would do was recreate the splashes from the champions on loading screens, right? It's not just a statue of a figure. It had movement, had background, it had depth, and it was really, really good. Really good. I'll try. I think I still have him on Twitch somewhere. He doesn't do that anymore. He rarely streams and he's mostly playing random games.
All right, hold on.
But there are probably a lot of videos from him.
There we go. Okay, so I think that might be a little hard to read. Bring it up a bit. Okay, so there's one Warcaster that is.
Whoa. That's all the set you have to. Yeah, okay.
Yep, that's this dude here. He's the Warcaster Orsis Zactavir, also known as Butcher. There's a War Dog, which he still hasn't given me yet. He's trying to find it. 6 of the Berserkers. One dude that's already done. This is Kovnik Joe, and he's done. And then here, these dudes here are the Winter Guard infantry. So there are 12 of them.
I like that shade of green very much.
Yeah, I like the greens too. Yeah, all in all, let's see here. My math is failing me. Looks like 49 miniatures total.
Okay, I see for most of them you're charging for like 15 bucks a piece.
Yeah, any of the infantry size stuff is $15 per model.
Okay, so the berserkers are larger, so the price is different. I think.
Yep. No, and technically, I could have asked more for these guys because it's kind of like an infantry and a half, But
Mm.
I mean, it's my cousin, so I actually gave him a 30% discount on the whole list too. Um, get that out of the way now. Don't need that anymore.
That's about any 800, 8, 850, $900 or something
Before the discount, yeah.
for a discount.
Actually,
It's not very bad.
hold on. Oh yeah.
Oh, I found the guy. Um, where should I put the
S-
link, the Twitch link with the guy's name, just so you can take your time and watch his videos whenever.
oh, in Discord chat.
Okay.
Um, and that is $795 before the discount.
It's not much, but
Um, but yeah, after the discount, it ends up being like right around $560. So, out of the way.
yeah, I think they're Polish. But he's actually hosting someone else.
Oh yeah, I have a couple of people that I automatically host. Switch back over to my Filbert.
I have been summoned. My friend is online.
Oh
It's
no.
really weird. Oh no, please don't call me like that. God damn it. Yeah, I've been waiting for them. He's the he. I use this friend of mine to record video for ourselves, from our wedding,
Hmm?
and he's gonna transfer the files to me.
Nice.
54 gigs? Come on, dude,
Oh
really?
yeah, yeah, no. Yeah, they're huge.
Oh my god. No, what kind of file is this? Jesus.
Well, he shouldn't be sending you the raws.
Shit. Yeah,
Is that what he's sending you?
I don't know. I don't know. I
I
haven't
would
accepted yet
I
because
would
I'm gonna be
ask him.
lagging so bad if I accept it that you won't even be able to understand me.
Yeah, you'll want to ask him if he's sending RAWs or JPEGs or PNGs. Ask him what format, because if he's sending them in the RAW files, unless you have photo editing software like Photoshop fuck, what is that? Lights. God, I can't. I'm so bad with names. It's another Adobe thing. Light Scene, or I don't remember what it's called. But you would need special software to be able to view raw files. So he shouldn't be sending you anything other than JPEGs or PNGs.
Yeah, I don't have any kind of software like that. Well, whatever the file type is, it's gonna kill my connection. So
You need to go for a bit. That's all good. I'm good.
I'm probably for the best.
Yep.
I'll just keep on watching the stream, but I don't think it's gonna work on Discord, so I'll just kill the Discord for now.
Okay.
See
Sounds
how it
good.
goes, and yeah, I'll talk to you on the stream. If you're still in the mood for talking, I'll rejoin.
Yep.
All right, start downloading. Catch you later, man.
See ya.
Thank you for your time.
Yep. I'm not so worried about the red showing up in between these poles, rods, or whatever you want to call them, because my wash should take care of that. Wash it. Now I'm looking to highlight. That's what I'm doing right now. Putting on some highlights on the red. Get the filbert out because this is why I love the filbert. Nice and air dry it. Excuse me, sorry. Okay, now this might be rushing it a little bit. Yep, that needs a little glaze. Glaze, where are you? Glaze, glaze, glaze. There you are. Glaze medium. Let's thin that pigment down just a bit. Starting back up here at the top. Hey, Ancient. You're kind of coming at the end here, but I can at least show you what I finished yesterday. Should probably add some damage to that fist, but if I do that, it'll be after I'm done with everything else. Yeah, no. Unfortunately, what's happening today is I gotta be at my mom's at noon, and it's 11:02 now. Takes me roughly a half an hour to get there. So like, I'm kind of rushing it now. But I wanted to try to get the highlights done on this red before I left. Actually, a little too much there. Dab that off. A little smoother. Okay. Yeah. Just the brightest points get this stuff. But there is a problem here. Problem is that our red is still too crimson, right? This is the same problem that I was having with the other Berserker. And what I found out fixed that problem. We don't want crimson. Hador's colors are not crimson. They're not a true red. They have a little bit of orange in them. Right, and while that red is pretty close to an orange on screen, it's not our true highlight. Our true highlight is going to be Baharat red. Baharat red is a lot of orange. A lot of orange. Glaze, glaze, glaze. Where to put it? There it is. And actually, we need more pigment in there. Too much glaze. We'll try one drop at a time until I like it. I like it. Okay. Actually, that's... Got paint up in the ferrules, or ferrules. I don't like that. Wash off my brush real quick. Getting paint up in there is what destroys brushes, and this is a brand new brush. Safe. We're actually going to kind of just wash that on. Leave the shades. All of the shading's going to be left that more crimson color. But the areas where the highlights are, they need to be a little more orange. And that's what this will do. A light glaze of this will really help the color pop. That actually needs more work. Yeah, I'm planning on it. Yes, I am planning on having another stream tonight. Not entirely sure it'll be painting miniatures, but depends on how I'm feeling. Right now, I've been streaming for maybe an hour and 40 minutes. And my shoulders are killing me. Okay, yeah, I'm pushing a little too hard. Yeah, I can't continue. Now 11:11. I'll have to get something to eat on my way there. That was fun. Made quite a bit of progress on that. Cap up my wet palette so that the paint stays wet. Alright guys, I want to thank you very much for swinging by, and I will try to continue this stream later on tonight. And if I'm not streaming this, I'll be streaming Scum or Diablo 3, something. I'll find something to stream if I'm not streaming the miniature painting. But I gotta go. My mom's waiting for me.